Obviously, we're happy to win the game and advance. That's the objective in the playoffs. Now we'll get ready for Portland. Now we can talk about Portland. There's no need to ask who we'd rather play with Portland, but we got to see how we heal up from this game. Obviously some guys got banged around. Yedlin turned his ankle. That was the reason we had to take him off at halftime. But I thought we created a number of good chances. I thought we played some very good soccer. I thought we had more of the game in the first half. Our finishing left a little bit of something to be desired. The goal Eddie finishes late to make it 2-0 was actually one of our more difficult chances. But overall, I thought we deserved to win the game. They battled. Their game plan early on was to send a lot of high balls to Atiba Harris and hope that he could flick them on. Leo stood up to that challenge, had some good help from Adam Moffat in the first half, and I thought that was very important that we won a lot of second balls in that area of the field, and that helped us determine possession, and that helped us then go forward and play. So.
What were you guys able to do against Deshaun Brown to keep him so quiet?
It was just a matter of DeAndre did a good job. DeAndre will stand up to challenges, and he knows that Deshaun Brown torched him the last time, and so we talked about it, and I said, it's time for you to pay him back. I thought he did the same thing in the LA game with Zardes, where LA actually moved Zardes to the other wing. And, he stood up to that challenge. In the second half, then, when he was out, our decision was to move Evans back there because we felt, Zach Scott might have been an alternative, but we felt Evans' speed would be better on the Shorn, and, and that worked out well for us.
What does it say about this team, Sigi, when you lose Michael, you're down a man, and they just stood up to the challenge and fought?
Well, if we can keep guys healthy and keep them on the field, and start playing together. We were pretty close to playing the same team today as we played on Sunday against LA, and that little bit of continuity helped too. There was, the understanding in midfield was really, really good. But it says a lot for the team and for its character, and knowing that, hey, we still got to get through this. We got to battle. We got to win. I thought Clint fought hard. I thought Eddie fought hard. There wasn't a guy on the field that I didn't think battled and helped and did what they needed to do to help us win this game.
Does it feel like a win that might be bigger than just a Western Conference knockout round game?
It's a win. It's a win. It's been a long time since we won a game. We get reminded of that all the time, and so for us to win a game is just a good feeling. But it's always been our belief that when we get our people on the field, that we're a team that can win games. And so for us, it's a win over a team that embarrassed us the last time. It's not just a win; it's the way we played as well. I thought we played well. It's not where we were hanging on and scrapping to get by. I thought we played well and thought we had some good offensive sequences going forward. So from that standpoint, it means a little more than just a win. It's not just a win. It's also knowing that we played well, that we're starting to understand how we want to play in this system.
Your thoughts about going into the next round with Hammond in goal?
Well, I told Marcus after the game he's definitely starting in the next game. So I want to make sure there was no confusion and he didn't come into practice on Thursday and Friday not sure if he's going to play or not. Marcus is a quality goalkeeper. It's not going to be an issue.
Is it too early to know with Yedlin's ankle how that'll go?
We'll have to see, how he responds the next couple of days. We'll also see. He's coming along, and hopefully, he'll be a player that can contribute on Saturday in some form.
What about Eddie Johnson's yellow card late in the game?
It happens sometimes. Emotion is there, and sometimes that gets the best of you. But it's obviously we want to avoid yellows as much as possible, and we know what the rules are in the playoffs. But we just have to be smart.
Can you talk about your defense and the clean sheet that you
I thought our defense played well today. I think I think they had the one good look where Deshaun Brown came inside and tried to bend one in with his right foot that Geschmerning sort of batted and then pounced on. There were a couple of headers there that, ended up going over the goal. But I didn't think we gave them a lot of very, very clean looks. And I thought defensively, we did a really good job of forcing the play away. We had our game plan, and the guys did a good job of sticking to the game plan. We wanted to force the ball a little more to their right-hand side, which we did with O'Neill handling the ball more. I thought Klute is a guy who's very dangerous for them coming forward, and I didn't think Klute got forward at all today until the very end of the game, and I thought that's a tribute to Brad and to DeAndre on that side of the field. I talked to him. He felt that if he would have been sideways on, he might have noticed that there was nobody from their team that was going to break in behind him. He could have let the ball go over his head and just picked it up in the 18-yard box, but he wasn't sure, and he wanted to come out and head the ball. And realized the ball bounced too high for him to head it, and he had thought he had jumped back into the box, and then caught the ball, and then he was outside the box. So the referee decided it was a red card. I don't know how their goalkeeper doesn't get a red card on the play earlier, but that's for the referee's decisions.
Did the referee say anything to you as to why he gave the red? Was it for the handball, or was it for? It looked like maybe he had.
No, you guys have the pool reporter. I don't get to talk to him. You guys get to talk to him, not me. Sometimes, yeah. As long as you submit the list properly and have a legible name on there, I guess.
What do you gain with Hanneman coming in?
I mean, Hanneman's an experienced goalkeeper, so I think our goalkeeping situation, people have made a lot of it over the last few weeks, and like I said before, I think there were just two bad games that weren't entirely attributable to the goalkeeper, but also to us not playing good defense in those two games. And I feel very confident, always have, that we have two of the better goalkeepers in the league. So. We don't lose anything. We don't gain anything. Hanneman's kicking is a little bit better than Michael's. So he might try and score a goal off a goal kick or something, but that's about it.
Do you feel like the performance today would, for lack of a better term, be good enough to beat the Timbers?
We got to play them. We got to see. They play a similar formation to Colorado, but formations can be similar. It's personalities and players that make them different. So we'll develop our game plan and we'll be ready for them.
Does the diamond feel like it's a formation that you can stick with going forward?
I thought we played well in it, especially when it was Evans and Ozzie and Moffat. I thought their cohesion was pretty good and allowed Clint the freedom then to go. I think when we changed, Birch really hadn't trained in that position, and he's more either a wide guy or a fullback, so he played a little bit wider, and that threw us off a little bit, but it wasn't his fault. It was just he hasn't had, that time in there, but I think we'll be okay.
This player did pretty well today. Are you going to keep it the same play for Portland, or you will have somebody change in mind?
We'll see. We have to see how people recover. It's a short turnaround for us, so we have to see how people recover and how they feel. Yeah.
With the formation, it gets Clint and Eddie playing a little bit closer together and combining a bit more. Do you feel like today was Clint's best game so far?
I think he's taken to the role, as playing as the attacking midfielder. I think he's taken to it, and I thought he was unlucky with his one shot, his left-footed shot that he had, and he had some other good looks. And I think as we develop more understanding of where we're going to be, then that just allows him to get balls in more dangerous positions. But I thought he did well. I know he would have probably wanted to take one or two passes back where he thought he had a chance to slip somebody in. But overall, I thought it was good.
Do you feel it gives your team a little bit of rhythm to come in playing on Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Thursday? Does that feel that it keeps you going?
Some can call it rhythm. Some will call it you're playing 3 games in 7 days. So it all depends how you choose to look at it. I think right now it's mind over matter, and you just gotta go out there and play. That's the way it is. I mean, there's no tomorrows. You got to go out there and you play.